Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is taken around the 12. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 6, come on, 38.
Young. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
It's complete. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Goff. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Hey, lift! 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 What's that?
Goff looking to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but, hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Yeah. Really with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
ETN once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready. Line, 95. Set,
They'll try to throw now. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Young to throw it. A short one there with Fryermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Shovel, 38.
Young off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Red, 38. Ready, ready. Hut.
Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Now Young. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Ready.
Straight ahead, ETN. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Set, hut.
Young. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try.
Set, hut.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Black 20!
Goff now looking to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is gone. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Now gone. Touchdown, Raiders. Alan Lazard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Raiders will line up for the
They're going to look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch out now. 6, 10, black.
Throwing, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sign of relief.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the double.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Ready. Set, cut. Blue, 32.
Conversion.
Hut.
And Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
180. 4 now. Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 35.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. A play fake. Now Young. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ready, play. Here we go. Set, go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Come on, opposite, green, black 40. Spike 60. Set.
Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Down. 50, green. Cut.
Here's Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So heeds the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, ready?
Now here's Young. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Bates' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw. Gone. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To the air again. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76! Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Now Goff. Throw right side looked in here by Besh. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
36. Steelers 31.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken at the 46. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
We're good. We're good.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, a field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
45.
Young now. Now inside the 25 and down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Let's go now.
Now Young. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Okay, ready?
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Set. Cut.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Black shot. Green jack.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
On the double. Here we go. 52 blue. Hut.
Young. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a couple of the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, blue. Needle blue. Set.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
16 more on that one and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by the incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14.
Here's Goff. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Las Vegas.
Go,
First down. 1st and goal Raiders.
2 for 1.
To throw is gone. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that will take away his final timeout as well. Gone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers there to make the grab. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. And this was incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blue 32.
Young to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
17.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Young will set to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
'52 blaster. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Fight. Let's go now. Yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Set. Ready. Yellow 43. Set.
To throw, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
33, yellow. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got work.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Raiders 51, Steelers 39.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
On the double.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
52 blue.
Out of the gun, it's Young. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Again, it's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Let's go now. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a short pass pulled in by Washington. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. Young, he's going to change it up. And the Raiders have got him. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Set. 6, ready.
Young. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Yeah, man, it was a good game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football
They got
in
fix it.
excellent field position.
That one lucky catch was pretty much what changed the game.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Block 20.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close.
Overkicked it. I had it perfect too. Damn it.
A 12-point game. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Young to throw. And he comes back with one complete. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Completes it to Austin. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Striker, 3-3. Cut.
Now Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Watch out now, 52.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Smash, ready.
Here's Young. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Set, yellow, zoom. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Now here's Young. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 46.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was the only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this